June 24th, 1944. Normandy, France. Canadian Private Léo Major and 3 other soldiers of Le Régiment de la Chaudière moved silently through the French countryside. Their patrol scouts the enemy lines near an airfield close to the city of Caen. As Major and fellow private Larry Cassis survey the approach to Carpiquet, they encounter a group of German soldiers. The Canadians draw first. Major shoots 3 of the soldiers in succession, while Cassis hits the remaining 2.
One of the Germans is not dead. Despite his injuries, he takes a grenade and throws it towards Léo Major.
The Chaudière Regiment fought its way ashore on D-Day at Juno Beach in the British Army sector. It is one of 4 main French-language regiments in the Canadian Army.
Generally, French-Canadian soldiers are very well accepted within the English-speaking Canadian Army. They are brave soldiers, their officers are excellent, the regiments fight bravely in every action.
For day-to-day operations, the regiments function internally in French.
The issue comes down to the fact that the Canadian Army is an English-speaking institution, and so are its allies. So beyond the 4 regiments, these soldiers need to speak English if they're going to be promoted to any high rank. So if you're just a French speaker, there's a cap on how far up the ranks you can possibly rise.
In the weeks since D-Day, the Canadians and the British struggle to capture the stoutly held city of Caen, a key transportation hub that is critical to the Allied advance and thwarting German reinforcements.
Just short of its main objectives at the Carpiquet airfield, they're told to dig in and prepare for a massive German counterattack that the Allied leadership knew was coming.
Private Léo Major emerges as an expert scout and sniper during their advance. He and the other Chaudière reconnoiter the airfield near Carpiquet on June 24th when the German grenade explodes. The blast knocks over 2 of the Canadians and throws burning debris into Major's face.
The military trains for these types of incidents. The first instinct they have is to tell their comrades to take cover, to be careful, because an exploding grenade is like getting a sledgehammer to the head.
The other scouts lead Major back to an aid post for medical care. At the hospital, the doctors work to save Major's vision, but the damage is extensive.
The doctors do what they can. They clean his wounds, put compresses on his eyes, and after an examination, they determine that he's lost about 80% of the sight in his left eye. But thankfully, his right eye is saved.
The doctor's assessment is unequivocal. Léo Major's war is over. They will send him back to England so he can return home to Canada.
Doctors are officers. He doesn't have a choice. He has to listen to them.
But around 2 months later, Major suddenly reappears with his regiment, which has advanced further into France.
Léo Major was a soldier, first and foremost. I don't know that he was very bothered by it, because he still had the use of his good eye, and he said he was a sniper at that time. He said, I only need one good eye to perform my business, to do my job.
Despite his disability, his officers decide he can stay.
There's no hiding it. They have lost a lot of soldiers. They need men like him. We shouldn't forget that Leo is one of the best snipers of the Canadian Army. They need him.
By the end of October, the Chaudrier Regiment has advanced from France through Belgium and into the southern edge of Holland. They prepare to capture Oostberg, a Dutch town still occupied by German forces, which must be cleared to secure access to the port of Antwerp.